grappling that Absa gets, or in a really large stage, you know, I get to live that extra ounce longer, and I can count on my kill stouts pretty much killing at the same time on almost any stage.
All right, so here we go. We're starting things off Julesville. I think this is going to be a very volatile stage for Game 1, just because I feel like both of these characters' tools can work themselves out. So we already saw earlier in the day how well Penguin can maneuver himself around this stage.
Yeah.
Like, the pressure is never ending. But to Crag's credit, the Rocket in particular is going to be able to walk out so much space and open up so many trees for where Crag wants to contest for space.
We're also seeing a really patient neutral by Penguin as well, right? Like, he's kind of jumping into ZeeBee space, and maybe he'll plant out like a cloud there, but he's backing up and hoping for ZeeBee to commit first in terms of moving forward, and that's when the hitboxes come out to play. But it's ZeeBee who manages to close out that first stock based on a single edge guard, knocking him out with a single up smash. Well, catching the air dodge.
I like it, I like it. Keeps it very simple. It's just a matter of slowing the pace of the match. A little bits of damage, of course, helping while he's got the stock lead, but it's very committal as far as your stage control you're letting up to get those fair chains.
I love that. But so ZeeBee's favorite shenaniganry as Crag is setting up a pillar right next to the wall, waiting for the opponent to try to do something about it, and then he jumps up and up airs them. He punches them right in the jaw. Penguin had none of it. He just set a cloud right there. It's like, all right, you gotta get past this cloud first.
Yeah, Absa has the tools to tell Crag to play the game honestly, which is, I think, another reason why this particular matchup would be very fun to watch, like, regardless of which side you want to win.
Great punish with the L smash, catching that landing, but with Penguin at 94, this stock can almost be gone. Yeah, you see how early Penguin is committing to these air dodges because he knows those follow-ups are going to absolutely kill him. Going to be able to find that up tilt, and otherwise, a lot of tiny little resets coming out from Penguin instead. Gonna get the second up air. ZeeBee trying to escape with the furthest air drift, but you can't outfloat Absa.
She's the queen of the skies, dude. You're not escaping her, especially with this beetle.
She barely needs the floor. Oh, just the tip of the forward air though. ZeeBee evening it up between the two of them. The question is, first ZeeBee has to make his way back to center stage. He actually does, just sneaks back in with a single run.
Yeah, he's actually been really sneaky with his movement.
Yeah.
Like, when he is in control, it's pretty part of the course for, like, a top-level Crag in control of the stage.
Yeah.
But, like, when he's in disadvantage, he's doing a great job of taking advantage of the fact that Crag is kind of tight in with his hurt boxes. So, like, you can sneak around, but not going to get out of that situation.
That was dicey, right? Because you get hit by that forward air in that spot, and you know if you DI in, Absa can follow you either with a sweet spot, lightning kick, or maybe even an up air, right? Both of those absolutely going to kill you. So you want to be able to be just out of range of those without actually dying off the side blast zone. And threading that needle, even for a top player, is really, really tough.
Someone is being hoisted on the stage behind ZeeBee.
Oh my god, yeah. ZeeBee not even noticing.
All right.
And whatever's happening, Coney and Rod are on their feet.
Plant gang indeed. Look at that! Oh, yo, yeah, ZeeBee and Penguin had to turn around. Appreciate.
I'm trying to see who the player is. I want to see who Mr. Plant Gang is. I can't make out his face from here though. Oh man. Well, that's a bot. I gotta ZeeBee.
Yo, shrug. I guess plants are cool.
Oh my god. That is actually like a 3-second reaction gif I want. It's just like shrugging. It's like when your friends are popping off at the latest season of Game of Thrones and you're like, I don't follow it, but I'm happy for you.
It's such a mood, dude. All right, we're bringing ourselves back to the ground, down to the floor even, for this Game 2. I think this is a phenomenal stage pick for ZeeBee because all of this battle has to occur low to the ground.
Yeah,
it's not even a question of player choice. It's just all of that space in the air. It's just too high up from the height of the platforms for Absa to really do anything with. Like, yes, she can safely navigate it, but to what end? Like, why would you?
Yeah, and it's really tricky because not only that, the platforms are so far apart that, wow, okay. Penguin has a lot of ways of harassing you for hanging out on your pillar. Okay.
That's more than harassing. That's straight up cyberbullying.
that's breaking and entering. That's arson. Anyway, the other thing I want to point out when it comes to the movement options is this is a stage where Absa can't cleanly quick attack from one platform to the other one. And that's such a huge deal. Like, it's going to be obvious if Penguin is looking for a platform, which one it is, and ZeeBee can really cover it effectively. That's why we're not seeing nearly as much buzzing around.
You brought up a really good point, because so much of this match has just been like the Cloud and friends.
Yeah.
Like, we're chilling at the ledge. Penguin doesn't want to commit too hard to movement options, but he can commit to his zoning cues. And if there's one thing we haven't highlighted enough yet, it's the fact that when Absa says somewhere belongs to her, it belongs to her.
She lays claim. Oh, there we go. Just a solid call out on the lightning line. ZeeBee just moonwalking out of the way of everything. Finally gets caught, but I can't believe that. And a full stock ahead for Penguin, putting himself in a really good spot and just trying to leverage it as much as possible. But again, because of the stage layout, he has a lot less places to retreat, so he's kind of forced to exist near Krag's head.
And Krag, honestly, regardless of how well ZeeBee can control character, there's only so many options that you can have when you're denied so much space. Because think about how he, like, just the bouts in neutral, Penguin is taking claim to at least one platform and center stage, which denies so much space from ZeeBee, because it's not enough that, like, you basically deny him an entire half the stage at that point. You don't have to control the base platform entirely.
Yeah, and the nice thing is, like, you know, one of that coverage is it's just the Cloud. You're not even putting any risk on yourself to begin with. Oh, the rock wall helping out Penguin too.
Kind of cute.
Yeah. There we go.
It's that situational awareness of the matchup that really shows the talents of a player.
Once Penguin just started taking control and got like ZeeBee up to 120, we saw him kind of like turn up the gas a little bit, saying, I can afford to try to make a read and just close this game out right now because I have the full stock behind me. And he started sticking in ZeeBee's space a lot more personally, and he found himself the F-tilt for it. But we have Endless Abyss, a very similar mentality here to Force Floor, right? Just keep force Absa, if she wants the quick attack, she has to do it right near a place where I can contest with my body.
Now, my only issue with this particular stage pick is that just like how Penguin was able to adapt more of his play to zoning, I feel like the switch to this just further exacerbates the issue, because a lot of Absa's tools to zone control are laid out really well, even without platforms.
Yeah.
Like, you get to see the long reach of the forward tilt. You get to see the full extent of how much space Cloud can deny on this type of a stage. Now, mind you, I do think ZeeBee is skilled enough to be able to pilot around that, but he needs some time to survive to make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, finally buys himself at least a stock respawn, gives himself a rock on stage, never mind. That's the other unfortunate thing is, like, even though rock can also kind of passively control a bit of stage as well, like, it can be destroyed by the opponent and turned on you, but the Cloud will never betray Absa. Wow! I love that, like, Absa Penguin made his way back, set up a Cloud, and then still doubled back and kept his edge guard going! Jeez!
Yo, all right, so this is something that you brought up a while ago about Penguin, about how well he can use the Cloud, not just for zone control, but as a movement option.
Yeah.
And we saw it in picture-perfect form right there, denying the entire corner of the screen from ZeeBee.
I think ZeeBee might die. Yep. Yeah, that was that was right there hanging out by the inferno of the bottom blast zone, and Penguin just knew exactly what he was getting into by just standing on that base platform, recognized, like, okay, well, now I'm in a really tough spot for him to try to come up from here, because he's already used his pillar, so even if he gets hit, right, he only has that weak leap he can do.